NSAA hockey playoffs with a pre-regional matchup against Rochester United. I'm Craig Stockwell, and I'll be calling all of tonight's action along with my broadcast partner, Larry Rosen. How you doing, Larry? Welcome back.
It's great to be back. Missed a game last week, but I heard I had a excellent sub in Shane Stockwell stepping in for me, and I hear he did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, these teams are no strangers to each other as the OAA Red Division rivals skated to a 0-0 tie in regulation in our last broadcast that ended in a disappointing 1-0 loss for the Dragons in overtime. In January, it was even worse as the Dragons were drilled by the same RU team, 7-0 on RU's home ice at the Onyx in Rochester. With that said, tonight is all about competing themes and competing streaks. In my mind, you have to give the RU the edge with confidence with their 2 wins this season and perhaps motivation as these Dragons have sent them home packing the past 2 playoff seasons in overtime thrillers. So, Larry, Lake Orion looks to change its struggles and continue their good playoff fortune against this RU club. What do the Dragons have to do in order to potentially start another long run in the playoffs?
Well, the key is to tonight's game with the Dragons are they have to score. They haven't scored in the first 2 meetings with RU, and they cannot fall behind these guys because these guys have some scoring potential. And, that's one of the main things. And transition offense through the neutral zone, which will keep RU on their heels as they move fast into O zone, get some scoring chances. And as always, Craig, you say this 1,000 times, say it 1,000 more times. Goaltending, goaltending, goaltending.
So the first one, get that first goal. The second one, strong transition through the neutral zone and possession of the puck. And number 3, the goaltending. You got to build that wall out in front of your own net.
Yeah, absolutely. The goalie's got to be good, and they got to move the puck up the ice, Craig, and put the puck in the net. Get scoring chances and follow up on rebounds.
Absolutely. We thought the same thing going into the last game, and it proved to be true. That all-important first goal never came until overtime that time. We'll see if it's going to be as tightly contested from a defensive standpoint tonight. We'd like to see a little more offense, but it was exciting hockey nonetheless. 2 skilled teams here.
Yeah, and the last couple times we've done Orion, it's kind of a feeling out process the first 7-8 minutes. Let's see if they can jump on RU and get them on their heels. It's a home ice game, even though we're hosting the regionals and technically nobody's at home. But it should be a good game tonight.
For sure. Well, okay, now that we got your keys to the game and we talked through all of that, who on the Dragons do you expect to step up tonight?
Well, I'm looking for Joe Brisky to step up. Number 11, he's the Dragons' dirty goal guy. He's the guy in front of the net on the power play. He's the guy who digs it out of the corner. He's the forecheck guy. He's got to get the puck off the forecheck, turn it over, make them turn it over. I think Joe Brisky's the guy to watch tonight, Craig.
All right.
And, also the goalie, that's what you can say.
What about the other side? Who do you see from RU that's going to cause some problems for the Dragons tonight?
RU's got some pretty prolific scorers. Number 5, Matt Hawk being one of them. 36 points on the year, 14 goals, 22 assists. He's a guy to watch. He buzzes in net all the time. He had some good games against the Dragons early. And Trevor Zaffron, the goaltender, number 1. Played in 16 games, a .916 save percentage, and in high school varsity hockey, 916 is a big number.
Well, I like those choices, Larry. Joe Brisky, I agree with you. The guy finds the net. He's a skilled guy, but he's not afraid to bang in the corners. And a game like this, more often than not, it's not a guy you expect to do it, but you're going to get one of those dirty goals, and you just got to make it happen somehow.
Yep, and Joe's that guy, big, strong on the forecheck, and not afraid to stand in front of the net and take a beating on that power play.
All right, great. Well, hey, we caught up with Coach Field before the game, and he had these thoughts to share.
So Coach, had a little trouble putting the puck in the net in the first couple of games against RU this year. What are you going to do to get the offense going?
I don't think it was an issue of what we were doing as much as it was, just not finding a way to score. We definitely have some offensive players on the team that can, put the puck in the net. So it's more about us just continuing doing what we're doing and doing it well. If we continue to do that, I'm sure we'll see some results tonight.
Oh, great. So RU's got to be tired of seeing you guys in the playoffs after the last couple of years. Do you think that has any kind of factor, whether it be motivational or otherwise in this game?
We don't look at it that way. I mean, every game's its own game, What happened last year, what happened last week doesn't have any bearing on what happens tonight. So we got to go out and take care of our own business. And, if we do that, then we're going to give ourselves a chance, and that's all I can ask for.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, it was great catching up with Coach Field, and What do you think, Larry? He felt like the structure was good, the game plan was good last time. They just didn't get the bounces to get the puck in the net. Sometimes that's the way it goes in hockey.
Yeah, it is, and that goes back to getting the dirty goal, like Nick said. The bounce didn't go their way, but they did everything right in their opinion. And sometimes you just have to wait it out and keep pressing hard.
All right, great. Well, hey, while the warm-ups wane down here a little bit, why don't we go through the starting lineups? Who you got going for Lake Orion to start this thing off, Larry?
Well, for the Dragons, at one of the wings, third-generation Chappie, Jake Chappie, number 10. 8 straight years. Chappie's been on the Dragons varsity squad, and Jake Chappie, a senior, left winger, number 10. And in the middle, number 18, Drew Casey, one of the leading scorers for the Dragons, also a football player going to college on a football scholarship. And our player to watch tonight, number 11, Joe Brisky, would be the other winger. On defense, number 2, Luke Reith, had a real nice year, pretty solid back on the blue line. And Steven Oberheim bringing some offense, bang around on the backside. Oberheim's the other defenseman. And in goal tonight, Mr. Barker, number 29, had a great game against Romeo. And let's double it up tonight.
Great. Well, he certainly has shown a penchant for standing on his head in the big game, so hopefully we see a little bit more of that tonight. Well, for Rochester United, I've got starting up front, number 9, Thomas Daskus, along with number 17, Michael Rittner, who was actually our player to watch the last time we saw these guys, and he proved to be quite a handful. Number 5, our player to watch, is the other forward, Matt Hawk. And then back on the blue line, you've got number 6, Jason Drummy. Real physical defenseman, really made his presence felt in the first meeting that we did here on ONTV. And then number 16, Ethan Fuller, the other defenseman, with number 1, Trevor Zaffron in goal, the number 1 goalie for Rochester United. So tough sledding again to try to get that puck in the net, Larry. But we're pretty fired up about this one.
Yeah, it should be a great game. Nothing better than the regional games at Detroit Skating Club. We've been to a lot of these, Craig. Some thrillers in overtime, some happy faces, some sad faces, but more happy than sad for us Dragons.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to step aside for a moment to pay some bills, but when we return, we'll have all the action of another MHSAA playoff thriller. You're watching Lake Orion High School varsity hockey on ONTV, working to bring Lake Orion to the world. Stay tuned.
Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. Until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude!
They're not looking out for you.
Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected with strong, healthy bones.
Well, happy Leap Day and welcome back to DSC. We're in Rink B, the tight confines of Rink B, and it's a raucous crowd as we're about to face it off again with Rochester United and see if the Dragons can put up some offense in this one, Larry.
Well, yeah, it'll be a great game. Like you said, tight confines of Rink B. We're up here in the eastern corner of the stands, piled in with the parents, the fans, the students, everybody. And it is tight. We are close. And it should be a lot of fun, Craig.
It's nice and cozy, a live stream. Hopefully you don't pick up any stray voices. And really excited to get this playoff action going. It's always just a little bit more intense when it's one and done time.
Yeah, it is. Let's see how she goes tonight, Craig.
And here we go. Yeah, a little false start here on the opening faceoff. And here we go as the Dragons are going to dump it in deep and don't quite get it through. Battle along the boards on the near side. Chappie trying to dig it loose, and out comes Casey. Now RU's able to get it, but Casey does a nice job of stepping in front of 17 and getting the puck. Well, no love lost here. Both teams coming out looking like they're looking to set the tone with a little physical play. Certainly a lot closer to the action here, Larry, in Rink B.
Yeah, it's moving a little faster for us. We got to pay a little quicker attention to see what's happening, who's got the puck.
Well, down in behind the Dragons net as Mr. Barker settles it. off the glass, and it's going to clear the zone but not be an icing as the RU player had a chance to play it. Good forecheck by number 12, McCallum, but RU's able to break out. Now Stevenson sends it back in deep for the Dragons. Connor Graham in chase, and he just can't quite get there and cut off the RU defenseman. And now Roberts is going to dump it in deep for the Dragons. Well, we're going to see an awful lot of this, Larry, I think, early on as both teams kind of feel each other out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like we said, Dragons always a little feeling out process early in these games, and that's what's going on again here.
What's interesting to me is so far I've seen probably 3 or 4 plays now where either attempted dump-ins or attempted clears have hit bodies, and I'm just wondering if that 20 feet that they lost going to the smaller ice surface has a factor in that.
Definitely has an advantage for Rochester because this is the size sheet they're used to playing on. The Dragons, if they were in the C rink, would have a little bit of an advantage because that's what they're used to playing.
Oh, and out front, gets cleared behind the net. Now out front again as it's loose, and RU can't bury it. Puck now comes behind the net, and it's going to be cleared out through the neutral zone. Wow, all kinds of action in front of the Dragons goaltender there, but RU could not bury it. I don't know how they didn't score on that, Larry.
Yeah, Rochester just couldn't get a clean shot.
Now 15 with it. Feed 17.
Great
High
save.
shot. Good save. It's loose. They score on a rebound. And there you go, the first goal. Unfortunately, that thing was breaking down right from the beginning, Larry, and it's one of those dirty goals. Unfortunately, it's going the other way and early on.
Yeah, you're going to watch the replay here. But what you got is a break in. The Dragons, too many guys on the offensive side of the puck. As you see, goes in the first shot, second, third shot's the one that scored. Jack Barker made some unbelievable saves. 2 great saves, and the third one was the one that found the back of the net.
Yeah, that's too many opportunities when they can get 2-3 whacks at the puck. You're going to score more often than not. Now off the opening or off the center ice face off, the puck goes. Well, I can tell you one thing, Larry. Mr. Bogus found the volume here in the arena.
Yeah, I think between Mr. Bogus and Mr. Kraus, they got the volume going on.
Oh, a quick shot off the face-off. Brisky gets a nice scoring chance right off the face-off.
Yeah, face-off win by Drew Casey. Can't talk much about face-off wins.
Your goal scorer, number 5, Matt Hawk.
There you go. The player to watch. Unfortunately, we watched him score a goal.
Well, you know you're going to need more than one now, so first thing you need to do is get the first one. Reith back for Lake Orion, feeds it up through the neutral zone into Mr. Chappie's hands, but RU's able to knock it in, but offsides.
Yeah, what you see on that goal, Craig, is the Dragons are running around trying to hit people, which put 2 forwards out of position in the neutral zone, which caused a 3-on-2, and the Dragons had no shot with a flat-footed defenseman and then one in front of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got a face-off here just outside the Dragons' blue line on the near side as number 6, Connor Graham, can't win that draw. 14 moves it ahead for the Dragons. It's going to go into the RU zone. It looks like Lake Orion is going to try to dump it and go get it more often than not here, Larry.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, especially with the second and third lines. The top lines are going to try to play more possession, but the second and third lines, they're going to be dumping and chasing.
RU has the puck down beneath the goal, and that pass just goes through the blue ice and out the other side. No harm done there. Boy, this little number 7 looks like a little pest out there. He's a real hustler.
Yeah, and that Hawk is all over the ice also.
Craig Doig. I don't remember seeing him in the last game. 21 throws it back in for RU as the Dragons are going to try to break out. Real good team speed on this RU team, Larry. You're seeing it tonight. Good breakout pass by Chappie to Brisky on the far side. He's going to throw it in and go get it.
This is what we talked about here, the forecheck by Brisky.
And Brisky wins that race.
That's the forecheck that we talked about with Brisky. He's the guy we got to watch tonight, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see that step. He's definitely got a charge in him, trying to make something happen there for the Dragons. Oh, and centering pass goes right to number 16. And it's out front again. Lake Orion's able to clear. Number 8 throws it out through the neutral zone. It's
right on net.
Be on net, so there won't be an icing. Got the Thornton line out here now with Bernie and Laurent. And that looks like that one touched the ceiling.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It hit something pretty sturdy.
Well, some of these lines for the Dragons are going to be in personal survival mode by just clearing the puck, Craig.
Got Oberheim and Reith on the back end with this third line. Dragons can't clear as it's held in by number 11 for RU. And I'm telling you, RU is going to be a tough team to beat with those loose pucks.
Yeah, they're
good team speed.
They're doing everything right here so far.
Laurent does a nice job to clear. Now it's back to the blue line for the Dragons. Up ahead to Mr. Burney. Throws it in deep. Laurent, Thornton, and Chase. Thornton's going to hold it in. Might have something going here, but I think he tried just a little too much there, Larry.
Yeah, he had an open man that could have had a clear shot, and he didn't take advantage of that.
Number 15, Kevin Hughes, got some wheels. That puck comes back out, and it's going to be a delayed offsides now, but they clear the zone. RU's back in. And they're right on top of the Dragons. They've got to realize they're not going to have that much time. 18, I believe that's Alex DeMarco with the shot just wide of the net. Out front,
another big
number
save.
9, point blank save by Jack Barker. I'll tell you what, he looks real sharp on the first shots, Larry.
Yeah, he's the reason it's not 3-0 right now, Craig. I can tell you for sure that's the case.
No doubt. Graham tries to get around the RU defender, but he can't. Now, number 7, Sutherland can't clear the zone. Bedra kicks it ahead, and now out it comes as Chappie helps out.
A little hook there by 13, got away with one.
Pass ahead gets picked off by number 6 from RU. He's stepping in.
That's Drummy.
Boy, a high stick, no call. Just got hit right in the cage with the high stick there, Larry.
I missed that one, Craig. I got a little fence in front of me here.
Bernie now, Bedra's going to dump it in deep here for the Dragons. Chappie on a forecheck, but he can't keep it. Back all the way back into the yellow zone. Oberheim up ahead. Tries Brisky, can't handle it. Now gets dumped back in for RU. Number 10's got some speed. Oberheim steps in front of him, and out it comes again. Now Casey's got it with some speed. He's got help. Over to Brisky. He shoots. Scores!
There it is!
And there he is, the player to look for. How about that, Larry?
There you go. That's what we talked about.
Nice play by Drew Casey. You get Chappie clears the zone with a nice pass ahead off the glass. Drew Casey with some speed. It turns into a 2-on-1 and a pass over. And Mr. Brisky makes no mistake about it. Larry puts it up with the peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah, what a rough shot. Let's take a look at this. And it's making me look brilliant here with the Joe Brisky as our player to watch. Watch the transition play here by Chappie. Chips it up to Casey, and Casey uses the defenseman as a decoy. Right to Brisky on the backhand, top shelf roofer.
Great backhand sauce on that pass. Now off the face-off, the Dragons are feeling it. They win the draw and take it into the RU zone. Now comes number 19 with it, Griffin Harper. Oberheim now tries it back around for Mr. Reith.
Oh, there's a check from behind there, Craig, that they missed.
Hey, I can hear you.
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of technical difficulty.
Down in deep now. The Dragons steer it aside of the net. Mr. Barker's got trouble out in front of him, but the Dragons pack it in and bring it out. Here comes McCallum. He's going to dump it in deep. They're going to make a change. Get the Thornton line out there as they try to put a little forecheck on. You got Bernie Newman out there with Thornton this time.
That's an ice.
That's going to be an icing against RU, and be a nice time for the Dragons to take advantage. They've broken the seal, so to speak. Larry getting that first goal, and hey, it's all bets are off now. Now it's a hockey game.
Yeah, 1-1, and Dragons feel good about themselves. And Rochester's reeling a little bit, but the Dragons got to be tighten up in their own zone in front of Mr. Barker, Craig.
No doubt. Brisky on a forecheck as it comes out, and RU defenseman loses his stick in the doors at the Zamboni doors.
The old B-rink door. We've been there.
Usually they snap off when that happens. Casey sends it around.
Then we got the Let's Go Dragons chant going on here in the B-rink. You got to love it.
You got the student section riled up. Here comes Chappie through the neutral zone now.
He had Brisky open at the blue line. Craig and missed him. Didn't see him. Cutting wide open alone for a breakaway, and Jake missed him.
Yeah. Well, he gets it back, throws it over to Casey on the near side. Can't handle it, comes out. And here comes RU. I think they probably should have whistled that one on the offside.
It's possible. I'm not sure. I don't think so. We didn't have possession. Here we go. We get a breakout.
Oberheim steps up for the Dragons.
That's a play you gotta play the body there, Craig, in the neutral zone.
Oberheim does a nice job to clear and not ice the puck.
Oh, Newman's showing his
Good
wheels there on the
forecheck.
forecheck.
Oh, and wow, what?
Wow,
if that's not roughing or hit to the head, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I think it was more self-defense mode. I like the no call there, Craig. And they're letting them play here in B-Rink, Detroit Skating Club.
Well, they let them do it away from the puck wherever they want to do it. They're going to let the players decide the playoff game. I've seen this movie before. About halfway through the second period, they'll be calling everything.
The Dragons need to do a better job. There's a penalty. We got to check. We got a cross check on the Dragons. Number 20, Oberheim.
Cross check in the corner. Oberheim on number 18, Alex DeMarco. And hopefully it's just a 2-minute penalty. I believe it is, as he called the cross check.
Oh, it's going to be on Oberheim, number 20. We'll hear the announcement from our public address announcer, Brian Bogus, any minute.
Well, defensive zone face-off just to the left of the goaltender, Barker. One to the corner by Graham, but the Dragons are unable to clear. 17 feeds it right out front, but a nice tie-up by Brisky, and he clears it down into the RU bench. Well, DVD copies can be purchased by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060 for only $10. You can get a copy of not only this game, but any game or program in our broadcast vault. That's DVD copies, 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060.
Can't say how important this penalty kill is here, Craig.
No doubt. Another face-off win, but unfortunately can't clear. Down into number 9, backhand shot, trying to do a Nyquist play there with a blind backhand. Off to the side, out front, loose puck. He shoots. Oh, and it's blocked by the Lake Orion defender. Graham's able to clear the zone. 17 tries it ahead for 13, but Brisky steps in front. Well, I'll tell you what, Joe Brisky's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, he
Larry.
is, man.
I don't know if he pulled his name out of a hat, but boy, that was a good call on that one. He's having a heck of a game. Still 5:45 left in the first period, and more scoring than we saw in the entire last game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, here's a good play by number 10, Chappie, just eating it in the corner. Loses the battle, but killed 20 seconds in the corner.
Shot gets blocked out front. 13 shoots, he scores. Kind of a seeing eye goal there, Larry.
Yeah, it's Jack didn't have a stick down, never saw it. Kind of wheeling goal.
It's number 5, I think.
No, number 13 scored that one.
Oh, it's
Fred.
13, you're right.
You blocked the shot, and you got to clear, and the Dragons didn't clear. Went right to number 13. Chappie eats the puck in the corner here. As you can see, killed 12, 14 seconds on this deal. It comes free, But Dragons number 8 doesn't go get the puck when it comes free. Stays deep, and the puck just trickles back to 13. He just wheels and throws it at the net, and it goes in. So I don't think Jack ever saw the puck, Craig.
Wow, that was hard to see where the obstruction came from. It was just nothing but Dragons standing in front of the net. Now RU's got the momentum and the lead. 5:10 to go in the first period, and it's a 2-1 RU lead. Drew Dischinger, number 13, with the goal.
Oh, and a great shot off the crossbar, as the Dragons did not play good defense there.
Well, the hits are a little bit high from time to time down here. Out it goes to the corner. RU plays it ahead. Dragons are able to hold it in as Bedrick throws it in deep. Coming out the other side to DeMarco. Stepped into by Bridger Stevenson. And RU's having a hard time breaking out here. Oh, it's picked off out in front. Oh, and a point-blank shot by Drew Casey and right into the breadbasket of the goaltender, but what a play.
Yeah, it was a great play, and I think he made too many moves. The goalie was able to get set. I think if he catches the pass and throws it net, it probably goes in, Craig. But a great play by Drew Casey, a great save by the goaltender, Zaffron.
Well, you see the RU defender, we've seen this go against us quite often, but trying to make that cross ice pass.
There's another head hit right there by number 17.
Neutral zone. He got 2 of them on the same play. Dangerous pass down low. Out comes Casey with the puck with some speed. Boy, they like to chip and interfere too.
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh.
Nice move by 16. Coming up the near side, but he loses the puck. One move too many. And out it comes. Chappie and Casey. Chappie's going to try to set something up. Hold it as they get new.
And there we go. Now we got a hook and a hold from behind.
Wow. Well, he was bound to get a penalty at some point on this shift.
Yeah, Chappie just out-wheeled him around the net, and he had nothing to do but called interference, but it was more a hook to me, Craig.
After 2 or 3 cheap shots away from the play, you got to call something. That's going to be number 6, Drummy, going to the box. We're going to have a 4-on-4. Oh, they scored on the power play. That's right. We've got a power play here for the
power play 5-on-4. Dragons got to get their top line rested because this is their number 2 power play unit.
3:39 left in the first period as RU's able to ice the puck. Oberheim's going to step up, bring it out for the Dragons. Up ahead for McCallum, throws it in deep. You got the third line out there for the Dragons. He's going to change them up right now. Get that first line out there. Oberheim has his pocket picked and out front. And Barker throws it over to the side, and it's out front again. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Jack Barker. That thing hit his elbow, his shoulder, the top of his head, the crossbar, and a couple other things before it landed in his glove. Yeah, but he stayed with it the whole way, Larry.
Good focus by Barker there on a puck that the Dragons have got to hustle more in the D zone, Craig. They're just not winning races, even on the power play.
No, and evidence of that will be the defensive zone faceoff on the power play. Now you've got Stevenson and Graham playing the back end of the power play with the first line forwards. So 5 forwards trying to generate some offense here and try to knot this thing up as we go approach the first intermission in this one. Far side pass to Brisky, good speed. He's going to have to win a battle in the corners. Number 8 gives him the business. Back up for Graham, he holds it in, over to Brisky. Brisky back to Graham. Graham's going to shoot. Bouncing puck. Steered aside by the RU defenseman. Up to the point, Stevenson holds it in. He's got a little help by Brisky, but it's going to come out to neutral ice. Graham's going to regroup. Sends it ahead for Chappie, he can't handle it. Another regroup here for the Dragons. About 29 seconds left on this power play, Larry.
Yeah, they're going to have to get something going here. They got one last rush. Chappie just looks gassed, Craig.
Brisky's got the puck on the near side. He's going to try to go wide with it. spins around, sends it back to the point. Stevenson with a shot, gets through.
Deflected by
bounces
Casey there.
to the corner. Out they come, 9 seconds on a power play. It's just gonna do it right here. Stevenson now with the puck. Sends it around, but it's only RU players on this side. But he steps right into it. Nice play by Stevenson to stay with it. He's able to dump it deep and get some fresh legs on the ice. McCallum's gonna hold it in the corner, wait for some help. Bernie now in there to help him as Thornton tries to stay high to see where that one's gonna come out. Thornton with the puck. Gets it taken away by the RU defense.
Nice
But they
forecheck
can't
by
break
Thornton.
out, and Bernie's all over him.
Dragons are finally putting a little forecheck on here, Craig, which you haven't done the whole game.
Now this is the line to do it. You got the Honey Badger out there with a couple of his friends, and they're putting the heat on the RU players. Oberheim throws it in backhand into the corner. Now it comes out the near side. Reith's able to hold it in, and a weird bounce off the glass. Could have been trouble. It just goes harmless behind the net.
Yeah, Dragons are working hard in the O-zone here. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Out comes Thornton now with the puck. Bad bounce for RU, but now they're able to clear. Here comes Alex DeMarco with some speed, and he throws it in deep.
And that was an icing that they just waved off there, Craig. Don't see why they did that.
Out it comes. Brisky now with the puck, throws it into the neutral zone, but it hits the dasher and up into the Lake Orion bench.
27 seconds to play here in the first period. It's been all Rochester except for the that last shift by the Dragons.
This presentation is brought to you by the Lake Orion High School video program in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. Live streams of games will be available all season long at www.nfhsnetwork.com. 50% of all proceeds go back to the award-winning video program here at Lake Orion High School. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bringing Dragon sports to the world. Back to live action. Casey with a shot.
Nice.
Just goes high.
Good pass by Brisky on the forecheck. Here we go again.
Got some physical play in the corner. The 17 comes in late, and that's going to do it as the horn sounds. The end of one. We're here at DSC Rink B, and the score visiting Rochester United 2 and the Lake Orion Dragons 1.
Good period of hockey there, Craig.
Pretty evenly matched period. I think RU maybe had a little bit better control and possession in the offensive zone, at least for the first half of the period.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Craig. And the Dragons got to be a little more sure of themselves in D zone, get to that puck and pass the puck out of the zone and catch the passes on the dasher, which they're not doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the coaches are going to talk about during the break, Larry, but one of the things that I think they need to do is really talk about how you're going to take care of the front of the net, because on both of those goals, I think, well, at least on the first goal, a guy didn't get tied up, and the Dragon sticks were a little slow to clear that puck.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. And, you know, Jack made two great saves. You know, he made the first two. You can't expect him to make the third one. You'd love him to, but it's not going to happen more often than not.
Well, again, here we are going into the first intermission. After one period of hockey, the score is Rochester United 2, the Lake Orion Dragons 1. We'll be right back for second period action. You're watching Dragons hockey on ONTV. Stay tuned.
Hello, Oakland County. This is Sammy Taramina talking OA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA Now.
Welcome back to Detroit Skating Club Rink B, the tight confines. And we're about ready to start off second period action here and face it off as the Dragons skate around, try to let that ice dry up a little bit. Larry, so what are your thoughts on the first period?
I thought the Dragons played a real solid period. They got a goal that I think Mr. Barker would like back. And I think it's a pretty tight game. They both had some chances. And I think what we're going to see here is a different Dragons in the second period. because I don't think you've seen the best of number 18 or number 10 yet. Chappie or Casey, I think the best is yet to come tonight, Craig.
No, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I think we saw a lot of jump out of that line, especially in the second half of the period, and really put a lot of pressure on. Casey had a couple nice scoring chances, and there were a lot of bouncing pucks in front of that RU net. So the Dragons get to those. It looks like we're going to try to let the ice freeze up a little bit here. So we'll take care of some business here. If you ever wanted to make your own TV show or operate a camera for a live sporting event, well, ONTV can make it happen. Your first step, though, is to sign up for orientation. It's free, and it offers you a look behind the scenes of ONTV. Call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060 for more information.
Well, I think what you're going to see here, you got the long change here in the second period, Craig. So both teams rely on their top scorers heavily, and that long change can mean disaster if you get caught in the change here and a transition 2-on-1 or odd man rush if you get caught in the change. So cross ice dump ins are important to get those changes, Craig.
Absolutely, especially when there's puddles out there for the puck to stick on.
and you can tell that Mr. Bogus is running the board tonight. The Batman theme song.
All right, here we go to drop the puck here for the second period, and here we go. Dragons win the face-off. Casey wins it back to Oberheim, and now the RU's going to regroup in their own end. Back to Oberheim. Sends it out to the neutral zone. Chappie gets a high stick. No call. He almost took his helmet off, and 5 is in. And a hook. By number 20. I don't know if there's a call, though. I don't know if the net came off.
I don't think we have a penalty here, Craig.
It looked like Oberheim got away with a hook after whichever defenseman for RU almost removed Jake Chappie's head.
Yeah, that was a tough no call right in front of the RU bench, and Jake Chappie's taking a couple off the beak tonight, Craig.
Yeah, that was a blatant high stick, and 5 can't stay on his feet. Puck comes ahead. Stevenson can't clear for Lake Orion.
6 can't stay on his feet either. He fell as well.
Right in front of the student section as they battle for the puck. Out it comes. Graham has it. He's going to try the other side. Up ahead off the glass and out through the neutral ice. Touched by RU, so no icing here. Stevenson now on the forecheck. And that's what we're looking for from him. Big body, get in there and make some things happen in the corners. I'd like to see a little more physical play, though.
Yeah, Dragons are not banging it around on the forecheck like they should outside of Mr. Brisky.
Bedra throws it in, and there it is. The puddle helped out Lake Orion there to keep that puck in. Now it comes out. Number 8, Roberts, tries it around the near side. Nobody touches that one, but 3 is going to gather it for RU. Stepped into by McCallum. Good hustle by number 12. Out it comes the neutral zone, and we got a whistle. Did that touch Lake Orion player?
Yeah, it might have hit our backup goalie.
Okay.
Apparently. And look at that. Craig, we got Bill Reese, athletic director of Lake Orion High School, in the house tonight.
All right, how about that? It's an important game.
Yeah, and Mr. Reese always supports all the teams, and unlike the crosstown rival, whose athletic director isn't show for anything but basketball.
Well, there you go. No, it's always good to see that support you get from the administration at Lake Orion. It's a great place for your kids to play athletics. There's no doubt about that. Out it comes to the other side, and Chappie was ready for that high stick that time, but he didn't get the puck. Oh, and a backdoor pass goes into the corner as 13 can't get it.
And that was a result of Jake Chappie just not putting his stick down to go to get the puck. It was a drive-by situation.
Yeah. Now, DeMarco loses the puck, but 16's able to get it and tries to fire. A shot gets deflected into the corner. Yeah, I agree there, Larry. He's got to clear that puck. You're up near the blue line, and he kind of alligator-armed it.
He's a senior. They're looking to him to pick up the club tonight.
He saw that hit coming, and wow.
Wow. There's an elbow and a knee into Drew Casey, and no call.
That is unbelievable that's not a call.
He gets an elbow in the back and a knee in the back of the knee, and no call.
That's a blatant hit from behind. Well, if you're a fan of sports talk and just plain zaniness, tune in to Between Toraminas, a different kind of sports talk show. New episodes air live Mondays at 5 p.m. right here on Public Access, Comcast Channel 10, AT&T Uverse Channel 99. Also check out ONTV program guide at orionontv.org for other air times that best fit your viewing schedule. Up the near side, Stevenson tries to clear. Now he has it. He's got some speed. It's a one-on-one. 25 in chase, though. Gets the hook up into him, gets the shot off. Nice shot by Stevenson. Good play, and he sends it out front again. Oh, and McCallum just misses an opportunity out front. Puck down into the corner now as Bedra is able to break up that play, but he can't clear it down the ice as it goes over the glass. We're going to have a defensive zone face-off here for the Dragons.
Yeah, we had a good play there by Stevenson breaking in one-on-one. The back checker put a whack to him, got the shot off, but to no avail there, Craig.
Well, I like what I'm seeing so far in the second period, though, Larry. I mean, both sides have made some nice plays, and their number 5, Hawk, gets a shot off the face-off. Going to have to win that face-off. Mr. Thornton's going to have to bear down on this one.
Yeah, he's got to get lower to the puck. He's got no chance of winning any of those draws.
Now it comes out unforced error by RU, and now the Dragons get a second chance here as Mr. Sutherland gathers the puck behind the net. He's going to bring it back around for his partner Bedra, but just out of his reach. But a couple bodies come together, and the student section for Lake Orion was pretty pleased.
Another big save off a deflection by Jack.
Out it comes the other side. Thornton with the puck. He moves it cross ice for Bernie, just out of his reach, though. And that one's going to go out of play as I'm not sure who shot that. Did RU shoot that puck?
RU shot that. Mr. Mesta, Mr. Barker, and Mr. Bogus were ducking for their lives over there.
They try to clear the zone, and I think they tried to hit that 8-foot patch of glass to clear it.
Okay, I think Coach Field's going to have to make sure Mr. Casey takes these defensive zone draws.
Yeah, I think you'll see more and more of that as the game goes on. Brisky tries to step in front of 9, but he's able to get it in deep. Now number 14 with the puck behind the net. Moves it ahead for Brisky. Over to Casey, up ahead to Chappie. Now it gets turned over, but Chappie's able to regroup it. Up ahead into the RU zone. Brisky chases down number 6, Drummy. Spins it around for number 16 for RU. Chappie doesn't quite get there for the Dragons, and loose puck in the neutral zone. Here comes Casey now with some speed. He's going to take it in. Tries to split the defense, but loses the puck.
Oh, and it just missed Chappie's stick in front of the net.
Oberheim now back in for Casey. Casey steps up over to Chappie, back to Oberheim. He's going to throw it back into Chappie. Spin it around, looking for help from Casey. He's going to get there first. Battling with Drummy in the corner. Brisky helps out. Now the puck's loose.
Brisky's held.
Moved ahead by RU.
Casey's held. No call. He ripped Drew Casey's stick right out of his hand, Craig.
Well, they get away with a lot of obstruction at this level, unfortunately. And in this playoff game, it looks like the ref's going to let a lot of that stuff go. Now out it comes.
Chappie just got away with one there after the play behind the whistle, behind the puck.
I figured something illegal happened because 2 guys went down and the puck was nowhere near him. Oberheim now on the near side, throws it off the glass. Out it comes the neutral zone. 21 throws it back in deep for RU. Out it comes again, and Chappie's in. He's got 2 guys bearing down on him. And he just can't bury it. And we got a call.
Too many men for the Dragons.
A too many men call against the Dragons on a breakaway. I think they were expecting Chappie to come off, and he read the play, stayed on the ice. I'm not sure if we'll get another look at this.
Let's see what
we're going to get another look at this, Larry.
Let's see what we can see here. We didn't count players, but that's not our job. No replay. Oh, wow. We thought we had one.
All right, well, We can all surmise what happened, but I think what happened was Jake was going to come off, and he saw the play breaking down and stayed on the ice.
And that is not a good thing.
Dragons going to be shorthanded. A power play now with a 2-1 lead for RU. It's going to make things a little more challenging here for the Dragons as they're getting a little bit on their heels already just before that play. Now you got Mr. Graham taking a face-off, and he can't win it up to the point. Number 3 now has it for Tyler Drummy. Throws it in deep for RU. A centering pass, dangerous pass. Good play by the RU player, and equally good play by the Lake Orion defense there on a clear.
Yeah, they got the clear. They got the stick down, block shot up into the screen.
Video classes are now enrolling. Reserve your seat today. Learn the basics of studio and field production with ONTV staff. We'll come back for that one. My apologies. Loose puck comes out. Crowd wanted some kind of a call there.
Yeah, they weren't going to get one there.
Oh, nice play, and here's Thornton in. Or I'm sorry, Graham. Nice play by Connor Graham, and good recovery by the RU player as he is able to take him off the puck.
Oh, and a bad play by Brisky there.
In comes Alex DeMarco, and he's held up. And Jack Barker's able to hold on to the puck with a lot of sticks flying around his head. All right, let's try to clean this up. Video classes are now enrolling. Reserve your seat today. Learn the basics of studio and field production with ONTV staff of video professionals. We offer hands-on instruction and a fun atmosphere. Orion residents pay only $10. Call ONTV to find out more at 248-693-3377.
Oh,
that was live action.
That was a shot by Hawk. Went off the shaft of Jack Barker's stick into the corner, Craig.
You got to use all the equipment when you're in between the cage. And out it comes. Good clear by Oberheim. 55 seconds left in the RU power play as the Dragons try to kill this one and keep it to a 1-goal deficit. 16 was going to go Bobby Orr, but he gets held up in the neutral zone. But RU's able to gain the zone anyway. Boy, they really get away with a lot of stick work out there, Larry. I see a hook on just about every play. Over to number 9. He's going to send it back to 16. A shot from the point gets blocked by Casey. Oh, and a shot gets through, and Jack Barker's there to make the save. Oberheim bothering the RU player as Casey helps out. 13 is able to maintain possession. Gets over 5 for a shot. Deflected out front. It's loose. Still loose. Out it comes. Number 5 with the puck. Backhand shot doesn't get through. And the Dragons are able to clear. Dangerous play. The penalty expires, and out comes number 14. Naughton, who was serving that bench minor for too many men, and now an icing on the Dragons. But they'll take that as they're able to get their top line. Well, no, it looks like it's going to be the second line with Mr. Graham taking the
they
the
just
draw.
said Brisky and Chappie just killed the last minute 10 of that power play, that penalty kill. So we're going with the Graham line here.
I think Brisky and
Casey.
Casey, yep. But Casey was out with Chappie, so he probably had the bulk of it. And RU wins the draw.
Again.
Back into the corner. And in for a short side shot, but Barker was having nothing of it. Now back into the corner, or back into the Dragon zone. Tyler Sutherland has the puck, moves it ahead and out of the zone, clears it. McCallum in chase. Now Graham's going to throw it in deep. Dragons are onside now, but out it comes to the neutral zone. Bedra steps into number 18, DeMarco. And DeMarco's able to throw it in deep for RU.
Dragons just aren't winning those races in the D zone, Craig. I'm not. They got to be quicker to the puck.
Yep. I'll tell you, Larry, I've coached a couple of these guys. Alex DeMarco, number 18, being one of them. And we'll see what happens here. On a 2-on-1, and the pass in. Oh, what a save! Woohoo! Jack Barker just robs the RU player with a kick save. What a save by the goaltender.
That was a save of the game right there. Let me tell you, Jack Barker went from the left post to the right post, defenseman at 2-on-1. What a phenomenal save.
I think he grew another toe on that one.
Chips it past the Dragon defender. Now we're odd man rush. And a beautiful sauce pass, and Jack Barker comes across, anticipated the play. What a great save by Jack Barker, number 29.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the draw won by the Dragons into the corner. Chappie up ahead. It's not going to come out. Second chance, still can't get it out. Now Casey's going to try the other side. Gets stepped into by number 17. Now he brings it out front, and he's got some room now. Moves it ahead for Brisky with some speed. That's where you want to play some hockey, about 200 feet from your own net.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see what the Dragons can do here. Lost possession, Casey chasing her down.
And out comes RU. 16 is going to throw it in deep for Rochester. 15 into the corner first. You got to win some of these races, Larry. I think that's, when it comes down to a tight game, that's the difference in the game.
They always seem to have a guy racing to the puck, knowing where the dump in's going and getting there first, Craig.
Good team speed, some good skill. Not a lot of flashy goal scorers for RU, but they play a real good structured game, and they just stay on top of you.
I would agree with you.
Another dangerous play as Barker kicks it out to the neutral zone. Casey has it now for the Dragons. Long shift here for the Dragons. 9 walks in. Another save has to be made by Jack Barker. Now around the far side for Chappie, and he's going to send it, and it gets picked off by number 19. He's going to throw it in on goal. We'll get a face-off. Well, I'll tell you what I was going to tell you before all this action happened, Larry, is I coached a couple of these guys. Number 18, Alex DeMarco for RU. I had him with the 2000 Rochester Rattlers, as well as his teammate Tyler Drummy, number 3. And both of them very skilled players, and Alex has got a real motor on him. You know, he's a real skilled guy, plays hard and fast, and we're seeing it a little bit tonight.
Yeah, the Dragons are being outskated, and it's in Rochester, like you said, very structured.
Shot by 21 goes high. They don't give you a lot of chances.
No, they don't give you any at all.
You gotta, and I'll tell you, the thing that I see the most is puck movement, right? When you're playing a fast team, you got to move the puck because you can't be. I just think that you carry it just a little extra half second or whatever, and someone's on top of you.
Yeah,
you got to move that puck.
You got to
quickly.
move the puck, and we're half a second too slow on moving the puck, and we're losing wall battles.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 9 coming out now. He's going to throw it in deep. They're going to change RU, and now out comes number 3 Bedra for the Dragons, and he's got no one to go to. He just throws it off the boards, and it's going to come right back in to the Lake Orion zone, and good play as it bounces to an RU player there on the far wall. And it just looks like the Dragons are chasing right now.
They're losing battles along the wall, and they're losing races to the puck.
Well, and Roberts decides to hand number 7 a seat. And now they clear the zone. And the coaches want to change here quick. Now you got the Stevenson line coming out with Graham and McCollum.
Well, let's see what we got going. We got offensive zone faceoff. We haven't seen many of those for the Dragons.
Go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our new studio. See upcoming events and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. ONTV working to bring Lake Orion to the world.
McCallum just fired it wide off the draw. Had the goalie beat. Craig just missed the net.
And in they come, and a good play there to. Well, I'll tell you, it just seems like they come in waves, Larry. They had a 2-on-2 there. The Dragons take that away, and right behind them they got another guy coming.
Always following the puck. Fundamental hockey. Make your pass and follow your pass, and that's what they're doing.
And that's 17. That's one of their goal scorers, so there's no surprise that he'd be following the play. Now there you go. McCallum's going to throw it in. He gets knocked down. But he had some help by Stevenson, but just a little bit slow to get to that.
Get to the puck.
Now RU's going to try to break out again, 15 with it, and he's got some room now. And nice move there to avoid a check. Throws a shot onto Barker, and he's able to
gobble it up
into the bread basket.
No, they're just wheeling through the neutral zone unabated, Craig.
Yeah, they really are. But I think it's a couple things. I think it's the speed and the puck movement. I think they move the puck just a little bit, little better than Lake Orion has been, at least in the last 10 minutes of this game. And right now, the Dragons really need to kind of get something going here because they look like they're a little disheveled.
They're losing every race, and they're not making good passes.
Now here comes Casey, and he's going to carry it in. And he tries a shot, but he fans on it. Almost had a 3-on-2 developing, but again. Oh, and he gets it over to Chappie, but can't handle it.
And the referee was going to call a hook and put his arm down, Craig. Don't know if you saw that or not.
I wasn't sure if he was stretching or what he was doing. Well, number 3, Bedra, didn't want any part of that. As he kind of lost possession there as Casey is able to gather it. Chappie can't handle it as it comes out. Now number 8 picked his pocket. Down in deep now. Sutherland over to his partner Oberheim. Good play by Oberheim as he steps up. Out it comes to Brisky with some speed up the near side. And he gets through and around number 8. As Drummy is able to bump it ahead, the younger Drummy, Tyler. Now you hear the student section with the green-white chair.
You gotta love that one, Craig.
Absolutely. Grew up on that cheer. Nice check on the near side by Newman. Hello, Newman. Barney can't clear, but over to Oberheim, and he does. And I think that, you want to make safe plays, but at some point you got to start making passes. And a lot of the times when the Dragons are just happy to clear the zone, there's a better option, and they're not finding it. Wow, we have a call.
Really? Never saw that.
It's going to be a hook on number 10 for RU, and the Dragons are going to go to a power play. 2:25 left in the period, and this looks like a pattern now. A couple minutes left in the period, and the right arm goes up.
That was a hook behind the play, and I don't know if that was a makeup for the almost call down here, Craig, but you saw the same thing I did. He raised his arm and put it back down.
Yeah. I think that was the other ref, so his partner might be picking him up here. So here you got your top line. You've got Graham on the back end with Stevenson, and a win on the faceoff by Mr. Casey. Graham has the puck over to Stevenson. He's going to shoot, and it doesn't get through. And that's just right there. You needed a little bit more patience there, I think. Patience
or a one-timer, he handled that puck for a split second.
Right.
And that was the difference.
Now back for Graham. They're going to have to move this puck. These guys want to carry it. Now Chappie
turning the wheels,
far
Chaps.
side. He gets pinched off by number 16.
There's
now
a
he
good
steps
check.
into 13. Good hit by Chappie. Casey now with the puck. Sends it up to the point for Graham. He throws it to the net. Bounces off the end board. Chappie with the puck. Back for Brisky. Back over to Chappie. And he fans on a pass. But Stevenson's able to gather it, throws it ahead, but now RU clears it all the way down. 58 seconds left in the power play for the Dragons. About a minute 20 left in the period as Graham gathers behind the net for the Dragons. Up ahead for Casey. He can't handle that pass. That's a tough angle.
Open man of Brisky's flying down the rink here. Either carry it or hit your wing or going full speed.
Here comes Stevenson now. He moves it ahead, and again, in the feet of Casey. He's getting a little frustrated.
Not a good breakout pass yet, Craig.
No. And here comes again. Now he's got it. Now across ice for Brisky, and he just throws it in the middle. That really can't go there. Comes back out now. 40 seconds left in the period. 15 in the power play. That's just about going to do it for the extra man advantage for the Dragons. But one more charge here with Chappie with the puck. And he just throws it ahead and gets a whack at number 6 and then takes one. Wow, active sticks here in this game as Drummy just absolutely pitchforked Chappie. And he's feeling it. What a cheap shot on that play.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he pitchforked him. 5 seconds left now, and that's going to do it for the second period. 2-1 remains the score, and we're right back to where we started in our previous meetings with the lack of scoring. 2-1 RU, and that's pretty much how it's been played so far, Larry.
Yeah, it's 2-1 game, and it's, to be honest with you, the play's been dominated in a Dragon zone by RU. They've had 2 good scoring chances, great saves by Jack Barker. I can't say that the Dragons had any scoring chances, let alone shots on goal there in the second period, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, we're looking forward to a lot more action here in the third period. We're going to step away for a break, and we'll be right back for third period action here on Lake Orion Dragons hockey. You're watching ONTV, bringing Lake Orion to the world.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I pay for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
"17 minutes. That's what it is, Larry. We're down to 17 minutes. We're back here for third period action, and it's a 2-1 game. The Dragons have to figure out how to pull equal and then get over the hump.
Yeah, you're right, Craig. They've been horrifically outshot 23-7. They notched 1 shot on goal there in the second period, but it's still a 2-1 game, and one is 1 shot, and it's time for the seniors to step up and get the job done.
Well, clearly the RU team has played much better offensively as a team. I haven't seen a lot of crisp passing from the Dragons in this one. I think the first matchup, the final shots were something in the neighborhood of 23-15 in favor of RU. So it wasn't too much of a surprise, but you really have to see a lot more possession of the puck by the Dragons if they're going to get back in this one.
Yeah, Dragons don't ever have the puck in this game, Craig. It seems like every time that they get it, they give it away or it's taken away. And what I've noticed with RU, they're very disciplined. They follow every pass. Fundamental thing taught in at the youngest ages of travel hockey. Make your pass and follow it. And that's what they're doing, and they're on the puck hard. Here we go, Craig. 17 minutes.
Great observation there, Larry. Now it comes back to Reith, and Chappie's going to throw it in deep. Brisky on the far side. They can't get there as the puck comes out of the zone for RU. And another nice little tight pass there by 17, and all kinds of guys running into each other. Rubbin's racing, right?
Yeah, inadvertent tangle up with Brisky and their forward. No call going to be made there.
And right there, Larry, an icing, okay? That's a play. Now, I'm not saying he had a better option, but you got to look for that option and not be always in distress and just trying to clear the zone.
No,
bring it around the other side. Look for an outlet.
And RU's winning draws, so defensive zone draw is a bad recipe here.
Yeah, for sure. Chappie now with the puck up ahead for Brisky, and he's going to throw it in to the corner with Chappie. He's got some speed. Takes Drummy into the boards, and a little help from Casey. Casey has the puck now, steps out front. Quick shot, gets steered aside, and Oberheim now with the puck. Down in for Brisky, but he can't handle the pass. He lets it go through to Chappie. Chappie tries it up the near side, and the RU player didn't want any part of Brisky.
Yeah, you can see that for sure. And your buddy, DeMarco, just fell down, stripped over the hash mark.
Oh, boy, and the Dragons just put it right out in front of their own net.
Drew
I think
Casey.
Reith just threw it in front of his own net.
Yeah, Drew Casey with a nice block. You're going to see a lot of this line, 10, 20, and 11. 10, 18, and 11 in this period, Craig.
Yeah, for sure. Now, 19, Stevenson couldn't keep it in, but McCallum does. Goes in after it. This is where I like to see these guys. McCallum and Stevenson are guys that have to get in and on top of the other team's defense. I just think the speed advantage for RU is negating that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here comes Mr. Hawk, our player to watch for nice move. High shot, Barker makes a good save.
And I'll tell you, almost prematurely, I think Barker may have been down, but he was able to reach up with that glove and take that shot away. I think that was headed for the top shelf.
I agree with you, but he made the save. But that comes down to the Dragons not keeping possession along the half wall here in front of the home fans.
Absolutely. 25 for RU, throws it in after the defensive zone faceoff lost by the Dragons. Number 6, Graham now up ahead for Stevenson. Out comes RU with Hawk with the puck. He gets, and that's going to be
that is an awful call right there,
and
Craig.
That's the first time we've seen anything close to that call being made, and the puck was gone for not even half a stride. You got to let the guy finish his check there.
Yeah, it's he wasn't going to the puck. He was going the opposite direction. I think that's a pretty weak call on the entry, especially in a game of this magnitude here, Craig.
Absolutely, and now you're, 2.5 minutes into the third period, 14:46 to play, and now you got to kill a penalty, and you're trying to build some momentum here. High shot, and that's going to come outside as not deflected, and Hawk sends it up into the high net. Go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our new studio. See upcoming events and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. ONTV working to bring Lake Orion to the world.
Another bad bounce off the dasher on a clear by
centering pass broken up, but held in by number 5. Number 9 now with the puck, cycling back, throws it in behind the net. Out front for number 5, Hawk. He shoots, gets deflected by Casey, and he gives him a little bit of the business.
You got a hand pass here, it looks like.
And a hand pass all the way down as this ref tries to help correct his own mistake. Well, a minute 24 left to the penalty to number 8. I'm sorry. Who's that? Is that Naughton?
Yeah, it's Naughton's 14, I think, Craig.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roberts. I'm sorry. Kyle Roberts, number 8 in the box for the Dragons. Another face-off win by RU as they break out. And kind of a rough pass there, but gets it over to number 5. 13 is going to throw it in deep. There's a couple guys going with Oberheim, and RU comes out with it. Up to the point, throws it right back in deep for 17, over to 9, back to 17, and out front. Goes all the way through. 16 is going to take a shot. Deflected out front, rebound goal, number 19 or 17, Ritter with the goal for RU, and boy, that's a painful penalty call.
Yeah, that's a
questionable call on the.
Yeah, this
we're going to see a replay here.
This is just a typical power play goal. Comes back to the point, deflected in front to Ritter. You'll see him make the play back to the point, all the way across to the point. Shot comes in, it's deflected. Right, the rebound goes right to Mr. Ritter, as you can see, off the goalie. Bang. Number 17, empty net. No chance for Jack Barker on that play at all. That comes down to a pretty weak penalty call, in my opinion, in a game of this magnitude.
Yeah, for sure.
When you let him play the whole game and then that happens, don't like it, Craig.
It comes down to that, and then good fortune for RU and bad fortune for the Dragons on that rebound as they're unable to clear it. Now it's a tough uphill climb now for the Dragons. 13 minutes to play, 2-goal deficit, and another opportunity for RU, and they're all over the Dragons now. As Tyler Sutherland tries to clear the RU player from in front of his own net. Out it comes, 24 up ahead to number 9 Thornton. And I'll tell you, the speed advantage is just really obvious right now.
Yeah, but I'm seeing speed and strength, Craig. They are just physically stronger, and that's too many men on the ice right there. And they did not make that call. Even though he didn't play the puck, he fell into the puck, and that is too many men on the ice. Automatic call.
And another hook. Every time you see a Dragon going through with the puck, they've got a stick in their ribs. Out comes DeMarco now with some speed, and they're offsides.
Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. Speed and strength, Craig. RU is just physically stronger than the Dragons. Dragons are getting bumped off the puck, knocked over.
That's usually what you see. When you see the faster, stronger team, they're going to get the calls, and that's kind of how it's worked. And they've been able to overpower the Dragons in this one. McCallum throws it in deep now for the Dragons.
Yeah,
I'm going to cover up.
I like McCallum as a player, Craig. He's got to get stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some skills. He's got some speed. He's got a good motor, but he's got to get stronger. He's getting bounced around pretty good here by the Rochester United club.
Yeah, he's one of the smaller forwards there, 5'6", 5'7", maybe for the Dragons. And along with Graham, the bulk on that line is Stevenson, and really haven't seen him be a physical presence here tonight. We got 11:53 to go here, Larry. The Dragons are going to need the first one before they can get that second one, but right now they're just kind of on their heels.
Yeah, and this is not what the doctor ordered right here. The Dragons are on their heels. Rochester is coming in waves, Craig.
Well, and we talked to Coach Field about it before the game. 2 straight years the Dragons have sent these guys home, and they really thought they had the team last year to make a run. And now all kinds of craziness here on the RU end, or the Dragons end, is a couple opportunities for rebounds. Chappie now with the puck. Throws it out front. Stevenson with a good chance. Just gets steered wide. I don't know if that shot went wide or if it got deflected. What's this call?
Outside. Puck's going outside, Craig. Goalie got knocked down by a Dragon's knee. I don't think we got a penalty. I think we got face-off coming outside.
All right, well, the net didn't come off, so I don't know.
The goalie got knocked down in the crease. Goalie interference, just a
player in the crease and comes outside. Now Chappie with the puck.
Out-muscled by number 6.
Drummy carrying it out for, and he's going to try to go end-to-end with it. And
thank God he ran into his own guy.
Oh, and number 5 gets hammered by Casey. There's a guy who's not afraid to hit. And it looks like they're trying to pick up the physical play as Roberts shaking one off, even though he delivered the hit. Out front, number 5 with the opportunity. It gets steered aside as Bedra walks into a check. I think he tried to deliver a check, and he ended up taking the brunt of it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now comes Casey with the puck. Slash by 18.
Slash and a hook and no call.
No call on the slash. Boy, I just wonder what the refs are watching sometimes.
Especially after that cheesy call that they gave RU there to get the power play goal.
And that's how it always goes, They let stuff go, and then they call the nothing. Brisky now with the shot. Oh, up high. A rebound goal.
And there you go, Brisky again on the play.
Casey puts it in off the good wrist shot by Brisky. It bounces out front, and Casey's able to bury the rebound. And the Dragons are right back in it, Larry.
And you said it early on the break, Craig, when we weren't on the air. You got to beat this goaltender high. It went up on his shoulder, fell right to Drew Casey, banged it home. Here we go. It's a loose puck off the half wall, comes back to Brisky right here on the half wall. If you watch the puck come back to Brisky, high shot up off the defender, right to Drew Casey for the goal.
Beautiful. Yeah, Chappie and Casey right there, and Casey was able to knock that thing. I don't know if he hit it out of the air or if it or right on the ice. But either way, you've got a 3-2 game, and the Dragons are right back in this thing. 9:38 to play.
Now they got to stem the tide here. This first push by Rochester.
Oh, good save by Barker, as he's able to pick that up from the point. Oh, another slash, no call.
By the defender right there at the point.
Unbelievable. The ref shaking his head even though he knows what happened. It was a horrible slash. And another trip.
And another trip behind
away
the play.
from the play. No call as 19 gets away with a cheap shot on 19.
I'm telling you, this is an interesting game here, Craig. The referees are letting them play, except for the one inadvertent interference that I really disagree with.
Can't understand the officiating when they call tic-tac crap and then they let stuff like that go.
Another nice save by Barker. Oh, Dragons crossed up on the... Tell you, the Dragons have got to keep the puck on the ice. Stop throwing it in the bench.
My apologies there for a little colorful language, but I can't stand when you see these tic-tac calls and then they let the real ones go.
Stick work go.
You got to decide how you're going to officiate. You can't watch blatant penalties go by and then call the little ticky-tack stuff. Down in deep, Rochester has it. Puck goes off the back of the net. Sutherland up the far side, and it's held in, apparently. 17 now with the puck, but here comes Brisky on the regroup. Cross-ice pass for Chappie's not going to make it. Bedra tries it up for Brisky, but there's a player right there for RU. It's all about decision-making, Larry. You got to make them quick in hockey.
They're making wrong decisions here, and the as
Brisky again now in the offensive zone. And he gets taken off the puck as I think he lost an edge, but eight helped him to the ice.
Oh, and a lucky play there for the Dragons because that was a awful pass.
Yeah, it was. Casey now. Oh, and he loses an edge. That's, wow, wraparound attempt there. Wasn't sure what to say there. I thought that puck went in.
So did I, but the only one who knew it didn't was Jack Barker. What a great save.
Barker held his ground and keeps that puck out somehow on a wraparound that looked like it went in off his toe, but he's able to maintain possession of that, and it'll be a face-off to his left.
And another loss by the Dragons in the D zone, Craig.
Well, I'll tell you, you're right. Other than Casey, I haven't seen anybody want to face-off tonight.
They haven't even been close, Craig.
And a trip, no.
And now he's calling the trip.
That stick was stuck in the kid's skate. All the calls going against the Dragons. That's unfortunate there. He let go of his stick, but it doesn't matter. The stick's in the kid's skate. You gotta call it.
I'm not sure. I don't understand. Rochester's been stick work the whole night here, away from the play, behind the play, in front of officials. They've gotten no calls against them. Dragons do two things, get two calls. Not that the Dragons are
I agree.
innocent in any way.
I agree.
However, but you have to make calls
but you know,
when
Larry,
you see them.
Time and time again, the faster, more aggressive team is going to get the calls in a game like this. But I agree. Too many horizontal sticks in the midsection that aren't called. And then, a little unfortunate deal there where a stick gets stuck in a skate.
And that was offsides.
Oh, and out comes Chappie now. One-on-one with number 16. Tries to move. All kinds of stick work. Yeah, and he's going to get away with some himself. Number 9 now with the puck. Into 13. Quick shot. Gets cleared by the Dragons. Nice play by Brisky again. Boy, he's had a heck of a game, Larry.
He sure has. That's a good play right there.
He's been in on almost every penalty kill, every power play. He's really making his presence known, really battling away.
And here we got an intentional offside, so it's coming all the way down.
Well, you got a rare offensive zone face-off on the kill. And another key one, McCallum's going to take the draw for the Dragons. McCallum and Brisky up front. And RU gets the puck, but Brisky puts a number on number 7. Now out to neutral ice. Back to DeMarco. He's going to throw it in deep and take a shot. Boy, McCallum just missed tattooing him there.
Yeah, but a tattoo by McCallum's really not that much of a tattoo.
Well, I don't know what Mr. Bedra wanted there. That looked like a hook to me. And Brisky, again, steps into number 3, Drummy, as he clears the puck. DeMarco back for Drummy. Up ahead to number 10 on the far side. He looks for DeMarco. He's in. Loses the puck.
Nice play.
Number 7 can't get the shot off his Chappie breaks that up, doesn't he?
Number 3 broke that up.
And another penalty on the Dragons. What is this call? What is this call?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Probably a slash. But it's
it was a good defensive play. Wow.
They're making it tough on the Dragons here with 5:46 left. Mr. Roberts going back to the box for the second time tonight for a cross check. And a little puzzled how RU is innocent of all offenses tonight with 1 penalty against the 2 penalties against RU tonight.
Wow, brief 5-on-3. There's going to be a defensive zone face-off. And I think, is he going to use his timeout here?
No, not yet.
He's just dragging his feet a little bit. Well, 4 seconds left on the first penalty, so a brief 3-on-5. Critical face-off for Mr. Brisky, and boy, the coaches have recognized it too because he's been on the ice almost the whole third period.
Nice win.
Good face-off win to the corner, and out comes number 8. Jumps into the play. I'm sorry, number 6, Graham. That's right, Graham had the first penalty. And out comes, he's able to clear it to center ice. Minute 35 now left in the penalty on Roberts. And the Dragons are able to clear to neutral ice. 5:12 left to go in the game.
Problem with the Dragons here, Craig, is they're going to be gassed with 3 minutes left, and their top line is not going to have much in the tank.
No doubt, but you got to kill this one. You got to play the hand you're dealt now. 5's got the shot right into the breadbasket, and Jack Barker equal to the task. Lassos that one right into the breadbasket. 1:10 left in the power play for at least a minute. Or at most a minute 10 left.
What I think we got coming up here, Craig, we got a shorthanded goal coming up by 18 through Casey.
There you go. 4:56 left in the third period, a 3-2 game. Oh, goodness. A centering pass off someone's paraphernalia and into the net.
They went right off.
Boy, the refs have to pat themselves on the back here. They really helped decide this one.
Yeah, Coach Fields letting them have it now. He just gave him a clap and said, "Nice job there, Stripes." Yeah, I think this went right off of Jack. Came out of the corner, and I think it went right off of the heel of Jack's stick in behind himself. So let's take a look, and it went right off of Jack or the defenseman.
Yeah.
So it was nothing you could do. That happens. So far, Barker's played a great game. The officials have really done a job on the Dragons tonight. And
Casey can't maintain possession, but Sutherland steps up, gets it in deep for the Dragons. Back out to the blue line, be thrown back in, and out comes RU up the near side, number 12 with the puck. 4-2 lead for Rochester, 4:23 to go here in the game. And the Dragons have got a steep uphill climb here, and they need to get it out of their own end.
Yep,
Chappie up ahead.
2 power play goals in the third. Thank you, Mr. Striteman.
Well, it's tough. I mean, the first one, I think you have to call the trip. The stick stuck in the skate blade. Anytime I've ever seen that. And now they're going to even up the score sheet Number 19 is going to get a slash.
Oh, it's about time. So it gives the Dragons 4 minutes here. Got a 2-minute power play. They got to put the puck in the net early here, Craig.
Yeah, the goatee ref, he's been around the block a few times. He knows how to even out that score sheet at the end. He's going to probably stack up a few on Rochester here, maybe with a minute left to make sure he looks even on the score sheet.
Yeah, he's going to stack up a few so he feels better about himself when he's driving home.
Well, it's 4-2. We got 4 minutes and a second to play. We got going to a timeout here. This presentation is brought to you by the Lake Orion High School Video Program in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. Live streams of games will be available all season long at www.nfhsnetwork.com. 50% of all proceeds go back into the award-winning program here at Lake Orion High School. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bringing Dragons sports to the world.
Yeah,
well,
we got one little quick shout out here, Craig. Special night here, regardless of the outcome. The team manager for the Dragons, B.J. Chappie, 9 years. Dragon sons. Adam playing for UMass Lowell. Daniel graduating Michigan State this year. Jake going to college next year. That's 9 years of Dragons, and the manager, B.J. Chappie, for all 9 years. What can be said? The best manager in high school sports, Bonnie Jo Chappie. This is her swan song tonight or Wednesday night, whatever happens, and we thank her for everything she's done for the program, and the kids just love her.
Absolutely. Difficult job, and you can't find a better person to do it for you. BJ's been fantastic and a great photographer for the team as well.
Yeah,
really wears a lot of hats and has really been the heart of Dragon hockey for a decade.
Not enough can be said about how great BJ is. So Dragons got the goalie pulled here, Craig, with 3:39 and a power play. So we got 6-on-4 hockey right now.
6-on-4, and they've got to control those passes better. Bernie tries to throw it in deep, but can't. And they're going to ice the puck. Obviously, they can do that, being shorthanded, so they can take shots at the net from the entire sheet. Up ahead now for Chappie, and he gets tripped by the linesman. Wow.
It's only getting better here, Craig.
You got to watch out for the linesman, too, now. As he's chirping Chappie, and in is Brisky. Oh, and he calls him offsides. Another brutal call.
Yeah,
he was totally onside, Larry.
I don't think he was offsides at all, Craig.
He's straddling the line. The puck goes through.
And the Dragons just are not handling the puck well tonight, Craig.
40 seconds left in the power play. 2:40 to play in the game. Casey with it. Tries to feed it through, but can't. Now it comes out to neutral ice. And he's going to look for some help now. He steps in. He's looking for help. Nobody's coming with him. Now here's Brisky. Puck gets thrown out and cleared. RU clears the zone. 15 seconds on the man advantage. Down in deep. 25 is going to try it around and clear, but he can't. Dragons have it. Brisky with the puck, circling around. Looking for options. Got to get that to the net.
We got another penalty on RU right here.
Out. I told you, minute 59, and he gets another one on the score sheet.
Yeah,
you gotta keep it close.
Yeah, it's gonna look like it was even on the penalty sheet, but we know, you and I know, and everybody in this building knows,
all the critical,
that certainly was not the case.
Critical times, critical calls really put Lake Orion in a hole, and I think his partner looked primarily clueless most of the game and decided to make the one call that really cost the Dragons. A minute 55 to play, Larry.
Couldn't agree with you more. Oh, that went off the shaft of the goalie's stick by Brisky.
My goodness, another great shot. Out front, and a bad cross check from behind by number 17. What a cheap shot on Chappie.
And here we go.
My goodness.
He is definitely evening this up. Now we're going to have 6-on-3 hockey, Craig. You don't see this every day.
Cross check from behind, sends him into the post. And fortunately, Chappie's able to get up from that one. That could have been a broken collarbone there, Larry.
Yeah, Chappie's up, rocking and rolling, ready to go. We got 6-on-3 hockey for 1:44, 4-2 game.
They got to score here, Larry.
And they got to score quick.
If you can score in the first 40 seconds of this one, you got a chance to knot this thing up. Tied up on the draw. Oh, you can't hand pass it. And that's all the way down. They better get on their horse. Number 9 is going to win that race. Now Graham steps in. 6-on-3 hockey for another 20 or a minute. Well, the rest of this game if they don't score. Oh, and a hook. And another hook. They're not going to call that one.
No,
it won't matter.
The box isn't big enough. It will matter because that was one of their top players.
It would only matter though, physically if they score, right? So you maintain a 5-on-3 or 6-on-3 advantage. Well, you got your face-off guy out there in Casey. These guys are battling. You already used your timeout. Chappie's got it. You got your point wide open. They got, out front, Brisky, another shot. Loose out front. They try to clear it, but Brisky steps in again as Graham's able to help him out. Oh, and back door. Shoots, and it gets just deflected above the crossbar. As the Dragons try to close within 50 seconds to play. 6-on-3.
They got to move fast. They got to move fast here, Craig.
43 seconds to play. They move it ahead for Casey. Casey over to Brisky. Brisky can't handle it. And it's headed for the net, but just wide. And Stevenson's being bothered by number 13. Boy, they are active with their sticks, Larry.
Yeah, they are. But they're fast, Craig.
Number 6, Graham, carrying it up for the Dragons. 20 seconds to play. They try to get within 1, and they can't feed it to open man. And out it comes, and that's just about going to do it.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
There's a race to the puck. 15's going to get there, and that's going to do it. 5-2. RU buries it in the empty net. It's really unfortunate how much the stripe-sleeved guys participated in this one, as it looked like they weren't going to participate at all in the first half of the game.
Too much influence here by the stripe guys in the third period. You said the one call was a hook, but you made 3 calls on the Dragons consecutively that weren't really good. You didn't make any calls on Rochester when there was some.
And there were ample opportunities to make calls.
And there was some hacking and whacking going on, 2nd to none out there. So,
well, 9 seconds to play here, Larry. And that's going to do it. And the Dragons just missed the empty side of a net. And that's the final, Larry. The time expires. 5-2 final. And there's some guys mixing it up as RU gets. The Dragons need to get out of there. Well, RU is able to exercise the demons here. They beat the Dragons for the difficult 3rd time in one season. And that brings the season to an end for us, Larry. Really appreciate working the games with you again this year. I think this is our 4th season.
Yeah, it's been fun, and it's live streams even better. We just have to no delay, so we have to behave a little more. But look forward to next year. I think we have another Stockwell might be dawning, the Dragon green and white.
Absolutely.
And the last of the Stockwells in green and white will be fun to watch next year.
Yeah, well, thank you again, Larry. It's been fun. This is Craig Stockwell along with Larry Rosen. It's been fun bringing the season to you here on ONTV. And we're signing off for the last time this season, Larry. We'll catch you again next year.
I'd like to thank the ONTV staff. Did an outstanding job this year with the new equipment. We've had a great time. It's great working with you, Craig.
Absolutely. Great crew, as always. And you watched Lake Orion Dragon Hockey here on ONTV, working to bring Lake Orion to the world. Thank you.